Hello everyone and welcome to our new video. In this video we will discuss one type of questions that you may have on the reading part of your exam, which is the vocabulary questions. Okay, among the many questions that you may have on the reading passage, you will have questions asking about the meaning of certain words. The problem here is that you may be asked about a word you face for the very first time or a word that you don't know. So in this video and the three next videos, you will learn some techniques or some skills in order to help you in determining the meaning of such words. Now in this video, we will discuss the first technique, which is knowing the meaning of a word by the use of structural clues. Okay, first of all, now, the form of the question that asks about the meaning of a certain word can be, for example, the word so and so in line number 3, for example, is, or the word so and so in line number is closest in meaning to, or the word so in line can be replaced by. Okay, so here are the different forms of the question that asks about the meaning of a word. Fine. Okay, now after reading the question, how can we answer? Especially that if this word is a difficult word or a word that we don't know, a word that we face for the very first time. Now the first clue or the first tip to help you know the meaning is look after this word. Okay, so look after the word that you are asked about. Fine. Now what can we find after the word? Okay, you may have some punctuation marks, or you may have words such as or, that is, in other words, i.e., and you may have examples. Fine. All of these are called structural clues, and they are called structural clues because they are found in the structure of the sentence. Okay, in the structure and the base of the sentence that contains that word. Okay, so this is the first thing you should do. Look after. Okay, look after the word you are asked about. Fine. How can those things, the punctuation, the words like or, that is, in other words, and the examples, how can they help us in knowing the meaning? Okay, they are indications that what comes after is the meaning, or at least is a hint to help you determine the meaning. Okay, so what comes after the punctuation marks or the words like or, that is, in other words, or the examples, okay, what comes after those is the meaning, or at least a hint help you to determine the meaning. Fine, now let's practice what we had just said. Fine, now we have this reading passage, okay, and you can find it in your book. Fine, as you can see, the question asks about behaviorism. Okay, in behaviorism, line number 2, a psychologist is concerned with. Okay, so here we are given the word behaviorism and the line in which the word is found. Okay, behaviorism. Now as you can see, after the word behaviorism, what do we have? We have a punctuation marks. Okay, a punctuation mark, which is the hyphens. Now what comes before the between the two hyphens is the meaning, or at least a hint to help us. Okay, so let's read. One of the leading schools of psychological thought in the 20th century is behaviorism. Here are the hyphens. The belief that the role of the psychologist is to study behavior which is observable. Okay, so from here we can say that in behaviorism the psychologist is concerned with observable actions. Okay, and here it is mentioned. So after behaviorism, everything is found. Okay, everything that may help us is found. Okay, So this is how we can answer the question. Now another question. Now the expression positive reinforcement in the passage, okay, means what? Okay, now we will go to positive reinforcement. Here it is. Okay, now after reinforcement, positive reinforcement, we have such as. Okay, such as is an indication that here we have example. Okay, here we have example. So positive reinforcement such as praise, food, or money. Okay, now here we do not have direct meaning. Here we have examples, and from the examples we can guess the meaning. So praise, food, and money are examples of good things. Okay, they are good things. So bribe is no, because this is a negative thing. Penalty, okay, also is a negative thing. So we are left with a gift and a reward. Now gift and reward are two good things, okay, but the answer here is reward. Okay, so positive reinforcement is a reward. Why? Here from the passage we can know that it discusses how to improve the behavior of a person or a child, for example. So in order to improve the child's behavior, we give him something in order to encourage him. So we give him a reward if the behavior is developed, okay, and become better and better. So we do not give him a gift, because a gift needs an occasion in order to be presented to a person. So here positive reinforcement is a reward. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Here the next question asks about what is negative reinforcement. Okay, now here we should go to the line where negative reinforcement is mentioned. Now look after it. Now after it we have or. Okay, so what comes after or is the definition or the meaning. So from here negative reinforcement is punishment, and here the meaning or the definition is given to us directly, punishment. Okay, so negative reinforcement or punishment. Fine. Now let's have another example, okay, which is the passage about the teddy bear. Okay, also you can find it in your books. Fine. Now the first question says that according to line number 1 of the passage, what is a teddy bear? So here we are asked about the meaning of teddy bear. Okay, now look after it. Okay, the teddy bear is a child's toy. Here it's straightforward, and frankly we don't need a clue. Okay, we don't need a structural clue. Okay, we don't need a or, that is, or examples, or we do not need a punctuation mark, because here we are given the definition directly, okay, and clearly. So the teddy bear is a child's toy. So from here a teddy bear is a plaything. Okay, here so easily we guessed the meaning. Okay, sure, it's not a ferocious animal, okay, because here they said it is a nice soft animal. Okay, so it's nice. The president of the United States, no. Okay, Theodore Roosevelt is the president of the United States. A famous hunter, no, since it is a child's toy, so it's not a hunter, so it is a play thing. Fine. Question number 2. Look at the word pastimes in paragraph 2. Okay, the word could be replaced by pastimes. Okay, here is the word pastimes. Fine, look after it. Okay, so let's read. He was an unusually active man with varied pastimes, one of which was hunting. Okay, so here we have one of which. What type of clue do we have? Is it a punctuation mark? Is it or? That is in other words, which are clues for restatement, okay? No, one of which here, it means examples, okay? One of which, an example of those pastimes is hunting. So from here, hunting is an example. Now, so what is the thing that hunting is an example of? It is a leisure, okay, leisure activities. Hunting is a leisure activity. Leisure activity means an activity or a thing that we do in our free time, okay? So this is the meaning, leisure activity. Fine, I want to tell you this hint. Now, hunting trips is directly excluded from the choices. Why? Because this is the example. So if you have one of the examples found in the choices, exclude and eliminate this choice, because we do not have the example as a definition. It is an example that helps you know the meaning. And to know that the example cannot be the meaning, replace the word, okay, with the choice. For example, he was an unusually active man with varied hunting trips, one of which was hunting. So it is illogical. Okay, so hunting is the example, so it cannot be the meaning. Fine? Okay, so that's why we exclude hunting trips. So pastimes means leisure activities, okay, something we do in our free time. Okay, so it is an activity that we do in our free time. And also we have here, he was an unusually active man, so he has many activities to do. So hunting is one of these activities he did. Okay, now let's go to question number 3. Look at the word extricated in paragraph 2. Okay, it can be replaced by what? What's the meaning of extricated? Okay, let's go to the line. Teddy, who really wanted to hunt a bear, refused to shoot the bear and in fact demanded that the bear be extricated from the ropes. That is, okay, that is, so this is the clue, okay, that is. So after that is, we must have the meaning, okay. That is, he demanded that the bear be set free. So this is the meaning of extricated, that the bear should be set free, okay, to free the bear. So it means what? To release, okay, it means release, to release the bear. So extricated means release, that the bear be released from the rope, okay, to be free from the rope. Fine, now the last question. In line 10, cartoon could best be replaced by, or could be described as. Fine. Now first, a cartoon. Now as you can see, after cartoon we have a punctuation mark, okay, which is the hyphen. So what comes between the two hyphens, okay, is the meaning, or at least a clue that may help us know the meaning, okay. First, a cartoon. Now let's read what comes before the two hyphens. Drawn by Clifford Berryman to make fun of the situation, appeared in the Washington Post. So since we have a drawn by, so it is a drawing, okay, so it is something drawn, so it is number C, a drawing with a message. Okay, so here you can see that even if we don't know the meaning of the word, it is no problem, okay, search after it. Okay, so search after the word that you are asked about, search for structural clues, and the structural clues are either punctuation marks or restatement words such as that is, in other words, i.e. okay, or you may have examples, okay. All of these, those 3 types of structural clues will help you know the meaning even if you don't know the word, okay. Thank you so much for watching the video and good luck.